Hi everyone, today I want to talk about the economy and housing prices and what's happening and this horrible R word we hear going around, recession. You know, last week was a crazy week in the equity markets, and depending on what headlines you're reading, you could have heard one of these three. CNBC said, Dow tanks 800 points, worst day in 2009. Fox said, recession coming? What economists think? NPR said, what economic indicators are telling us about a potential recession? It seems everywhere you go, there's something trying to grab your attention. First of all, we know that to be true with any kinds of news, but especially news that could be potentially scary. Those things sell papers. Those things sell ads on TV and the news. So what I would like to do is just take a minute, let's get away from the drama of the headlines and actually talk for a second about what is coming in the market and what has happened in the past, what we think is going to be different this time. An economic slowdown, as we all know, is defined as consecutive quarters that the gross domestic product slips. This is also defined as a recession. In the recession, things are slowing down, people also kind of pay attention, and unfortunately some people panic. That's what happened last week. There were some sell-offs and some trading, but what happened just about every time? People started buying and prices went back up. An important and key point about a recession, and this one in particular, it's not a housing crisis. It's not. Matter of fact, look at this graph here. In the last 5 recessions, only 2 had a negative impact on home prices. The most impactful was 2008 because that recession was caused by the housing and mortgage markets, so naturally prices were hit hard. But in 3 of the last 5 past recessions, home prices actually rose, and indicators of any upcoming recession are not linked to housing. Rather, they're linked to trade wars, a bumpy geopolitical climate, or in other words, don't let these scary headlines lead you to believe we're heading into a housing crisis because we're not. Right now is an unprecedented time to be a buyer or seller, especially here in the Dallas-Fort Worth market. Opportunities are everywhere, and interest rates are at an all-time historic low. All-time low, and we think they might go down even a little bit more. Even if a recession is forthcoming, like I said, it's not going to be near as bad as it was last time. If the recent volatility in the stock market is making you weak in the knees or worried about your stocks and bonds, then why don't you consider investing in something safe? Real estate. Right now is a wonderful time to buy real estate. Wonderful. And we are selling investment properties every single month right here at J. Marks Real Estate. Here in Dallas-Fort Worth right now, there are 33,000 homes for sale. In the last 4 months, we've been selling between 10 and 12,000 homes a month in the multiple listing service. January is one of the slowest months of the year, had about 5,700 sales that month. But what happened 4 months prior to that? The midterm election. The next recession will not at all look like 2008. I know so. And in my 25 years, I've sold real estate during several of them. Let me tell you something that I've always said. People in any market, any economy, any town, anywhere are born, they die, they graduate, they downsize, they retire, they move up, they move down. They're always looking, and there's job transfers. There's people are always moving. And right here in the Dallas-Fort Worth market, we're still seeing between 400 and 600 people a day moving here. Our housing market cannot keep up with the population demand, especially in this area. This last week alone, we had 3 buyers from California, all moving here because of our wonderful economy. So yes, a slowdown is coming. Will I think it'll be anything like the 2008 slowdown? First of all, I hope not. Secondly, no, I don't think so at all. I think it's just going to be an opportunity to pay attention. My grandmother always taught me to count my money, save my nickels, and don't buy things I don't need. To stay focused and to be wise steward of my money. And that's the advice we're giving all of you. If you would like a stable investment in the next recession, consider buying a rental property. I'm Jay with J. Marks Real Estate, and I would love nothing more than to sit down and just have a conversation with you. Let's find out how you as the individual are positioned to buy some real estate, or if you need to sell some, or how your home would be positioned in any market. Give us a call at 972-724-2540. I would love very much to have a moment of your time.